Today is Quant Challenge Day. See if you can do these 3 advanced fraction questions in 3 minutes. After you're done, I'll go over the explanations and give you tons of strategies, tips, and tricks so you can nail really hard fraction questions on the test every time. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, pause the video and give yourself 3 minutes to do these questions. And after you're done, hit play and we'll go over the explanations. And also, I'll show you a bunch of tips, tricks, and shortcuts, which will really help you out on the test. All right, ready, set, go. So here are the answers. Are you ready? Here they are. Now, if you missed any of these, stick around. I'll give you step-by-step explanations plus tons of tips, tricks, and strategies. Also, because you made it this far, I have a bonus for you. I'm offering 10% off private coaching with me. If you think that's something that might help you, click on the link in the description and find out more. Okay, let's go over those explanations. So one of the most powerful tools you have when dealing with hard fractions is to multiply the common denominator through the entire equation. And the reason is, as you'll see, that eliminates the denominators altogether. And the sooner you get rid of denominators, the sooner your life gets easier. Now, the easiest way to find a common denominator is to simply multiply the denominators together. And in this case, the common denominator is root 3 times x. So we multiply that through the entire equation. Then we just cross stuff off that's the same on the top and the bottom. So on the first term, the root 3's cross off. On the second term, the root 3's cross off. And on the other side of the equation, the x's cross off. And just like that, we have a very simple equation and not a denominator in sight. So this is pretty simple to solve. We end up with 2x equals 2 times 3. Remember, root 3 times root 3 equals 3. So 2x equals 6. That means x equals 3. Very nice job. Okay, this one works the very same way as the last one. Multiply the common denominator through the entire equation. In this case, we can use 4x as the common denominator. Now, if you wanted to use 8x, that's fine too. It'll totally work. All right, now we just cancel stuff off. So the x's cancel on the first term, the x's cancel on the second term, and 2 goes into 4 2 times. The 4x's cancel on the third term. And remember, you have to multiply through the entire equation, so make sure to multiply the 4x on the right side of the equation too. Now this becomes pretty easy. 4 times 4 is 16 minus 2 times 5 is 10 plus 6, because we had 6 left over on the third term, equals 12x. And notice we don't have a denominator in sight, so solving this is a breeze. We get 12 equals 12x, x equals 1. Okay, great job. So if you tried to work this out using traditional algebra or even the tricks we've talked about, you probably ran into a nightmare of algebraic cul-de-sacs and dead ends. Now there's a very important clue coded into this question, and it's absolutely critical that you pick it up. It's if-then. Whenever you see an if-then setup, it almost always means the fastest way through the problem will be picking numbers. And that's because the logic of an if-then question is, so long as the first statement is true, it will always produce the same result, regardless of what the value of x and y are. So long as you follow the constraints, in this case we're told 2x can't equal y and 5x can't equal 4y, so long as you follow those rules, then it doesn't matter what numbers you pick for x and y. It's always going to give you the same result. So pick easy numbers and plug them in and see what you get. So I happen to pick 3 for x and 2 for y. So let's plug them in and let's do some arithmetic. And let's keep doing some more arithmetic and even more arithmetic. And now we have multiplying fractions. So that means we're going to do some fancy crossing off here. And when we're done with our crossing off, we find that we get 1/2. So our answer is A. Now, it doesn't matter what numbers you pick for x and y. That's the beauty of if-then questions. You'll always get 1/2. Don't believe me? Go ahead, pick your own numbers for x and y, and it's always going to come out the same. It will always equal 1/2. Okay, great job. Okay, great job. Remember, multiplying the entire equation through by the common denominator is a really powerful tool. And also, look out for if-then setups. If you encounter an if-then type of question, picking numbers is almost always the fastest and most accurate way through. All right, great work. See you next time.